Hello guys, and welcome to episode 13 of my Endless Legend playthrough, playing as the Broken Lords. Today it looks like we may have another battle on our hands with the Ardent Mages. I'm getting very close in order to do that. We have a Rider and a Stalwart in Temperate that we can use to help us out. We have this Dust Bishop that I intend to add to this army, so I'm going to bring that out of Ishimlaw. And we're going to head that towards that main army. This can basically be a defense, I think, against the roving clans, because they are seemingly being quite aggressive. In the last episode, we saw them put an army very close to Scathown, so I was pretty much forced to attack them. We have this army that's being built up, waiting for the Dust Bishop in the next turn, and then that can be headed towards Usdarcha with my hero, and we can take over that settlement, no problem. That's one plan I have. So, yep, this army literally can stay where it is for now. Just going to move it to tile onwards, and then we can end the turn there. Great, so the Dust Bishop finished, new army. Let's add them together and get them on their way. Okay, as for this army, well, I'm just going to heal them up. And where do I want to go with them? I think maybe we should preemptively start heading towards Sawmill. Our quest in the top right, as you can see, is capture or destroy the city of Sawmill. So we're going to need to do that at some point, and we'll head towards them with this army in order to do that. Going to continue building an army in Temperate, I think. We'll get a fourth army going. That's going to require a couple of Dust Bishops, another Stalwart, and another Stalwart, so two Stalwarts. Great. Oh, for God's sake, this Ardent Mage's army does not want to mess with my hero, it seems. Well, we'll just move on to the next turn then. Now we do have 4k to work with now. Yeah. From the last episode, where we wiped out a roving clan army, that's what this message is about. The aggression. They don't like it at all. But too bad. The Draken here also getting too close for comfort. We're going to attack them. Could be pretty difficult in the position we're in. I'm just going to auto-resolve this. Definitely a better way to deal with them. That was so easy. Right, so much quicker than doing it manually. And let's jump this army onto the water. Now we are at risk at Tololian of being attacked. That's a problem. Let's speed up the production of a couple of Dust Bishops. We still have 800 left after doing that. So let's buy some population. We shall do so at Ishimlaw, our capital. Yeah, I'll try and say things right in the future. Oh dear. Right. That's good. Actually, we should have bought it as Scathown, because Scathown doesn't even have 6 population yet. Nothing special about having 6 population, but I just like to keep all my settlements on the same sort of level as I'm adding population to them. When you're using other factions that don't use dust to get population, generally your capital gets way far ahead because you're using food instead, and you can't control that necessarily. So yeah, in this case I can control it, and I like to keep it even as much as possible so that the wealth of my land is spread out rather than contained in like one settlement that could easily be taken over. Now of course I could like buff that settlement and keep it well defended, but I just like in this way I have a lot more flexibility. Anyway, let's move on. See where this army goes. And our dust bishops have been finished, of course. At Dutherad, we're just going to leave them in that settlement. And they have landed at Tolulian. Okay. Well, let's get our army on shore in order to stop them from attacking it. This army can use the roads to get quite far towards the Starcher, but this one was heading up towards Sawmill, I believe. And after attacking that Draken army, I think they can probably see this coming. Either way, still going to do it. And we have some extra cash, currently making 1,300 a turn. So we'll add more population. Time at Scathown first. May as well add another one at Scathown. And maybe we should start buying out some buildings in these settlements. Not gonna really rush anything for now. Might buy out that Glory of Empire. Yeah. Just so that we can get a bit of extra influence each turn for our next Empire plan. Stalwart's leveled up. Okay. That's just from existing. This army is really messing me about. I really want to catch it. Dust Bishop's like, wait for me! So I'm slowly moving it after it. It's also worth considering for me to get another hero so that I can basically leave this guy to it and get another hero to attack or Starcher. Let's see if we can go in. How much do they cost? We don't need to sell anything yet, although we can sell our titanium. Or can we only buy? I've never used the marketplace before. You can see we have 206 titanium. We can sell one for 6.3 dust. Maybe we should sell like 100 of it. Do we not have 100? Can we not sell 100? Let's go 10. We have to sell it in 10s. There we go. Well, that will do. And heroes, let's have a look. 1,500 they cost. Now we can get heroes from this, from basically any nation. They're like they're mercenaries. They're like mercenary heroes. So I could get like an Ardent Mage hero, but I really like the Dust Lord heroes because they have that last stand. Sorry, it's really useful. You can basically suicide your hero into a unit, and it doesn't matter. I think it only works if they're leading the initial army that's actually attacking, though. As before, we saw that my general died, but he didn't come back to life. He just got put in the academy for 20 turns, which was really frustrating. Either way, the other thing we could do is get a ranged unit that can actually use my crossbows that I've got. So that would be Temok Rayan here. Could be worth picking up him. What about Allegra Mordecant? She's got 3 range. Let's have a look. Equipment. Uses a crossbow. Look at that beast. Wow. Looks pretty epic. 225 health. Not even that weak. Has the last stand perk. Very nice. What's the other perks? Point blank power, block, army initiative boost, and army health boost. Wow, so definitely a good one to lead armies. That's an exclusive as well. I'm going to buy her. And we're going to add her to this army. Actually, before I did that, I should have upgraded her. Okay, we're going to have to send this back because I need to upgrade her and I can't do it when I'm not in friendly territory. So I'm just going to move this army back into friendly territory so I can upgrade my hero, and then we'll send her back on the way toward Uzdacha. So that's cool. We've spent some of our cash in order to get a new hero. I think that was well worth it. Definitely a good start. And yeah, can we attack this turn? No, we can't. We've done everything we can. Come on, now we can attack them. You will not be getting away this time. Just gonna... Wow, look at that auto-resolve bar. Why wouldn't I? Easy peasy. I was about to sell my army then. That would have been a bad idea. So this army... We're gonna head towards Sawmill as well, I think. So sorry I'm just like auto-resolving that or stuff like that, but the thing is it kind of seems pointless like wasting time fighting them out when you're so far ahead in the auto-resolve bar like that. So let's now upgrade my general. She looks really cool. You can give her one of these really powerful crossbows. So that gives us plus 60 attack on unit, plus 10% initiative, and plus 30% damage. Those percentages are crazy. The 37 is not as good, I don't think. Where it gives us more flat initiative and a bit more flat damage, but less flat attack, less percent attack, more percent initiative, and the same percent damage. So they're both pretty much the same. What about the crossbows, the tier 3 crossbows? These give us more flat stats. I think the Valiant Lightning here is probably the best one just because of the percent bonuses that it gives us. And we can also get the plus 10% damage from the shield as well. So that's going to look really cool. Look at this. We've got the shield and the crossbow that go together. That is pretty awesome. That looks really nice. As for armor, well, what are we going to do? We have either dust armor or iron armor, or we could spend some of our Hyperium here in order to give her the tier 1 Hyperium armor, which gives her 56 health, 18 defense, and 1 initiative actually from that as well. Or maybe we should spend it on the grid, or maybe we can just apply to her all of the Hyperium armor. I'm not sure. Let me just look at this. That gives her plus 20% attack. Yeah, definitely getting the boots for her. What about the chest? We already decided that that one was the best one. What about the helmet? 20% health, 15% defense, or plus 10% attack. Again, more attack would be useful. So, definitely a good combination so far. What we want to do is give her some really, really awesome accessories. So regeneration 3 would be a really nice one. Army damage boost. What has she got so far? Army initiative boost. We can get another army initiative boost with that. We can get army damage boost as well. Improved damage, improved life. Now the thing is, I don't think this crossbow is that good. Mainly because we don't have like any flat attack really to boost with all of these percentages. So maybe it would be worth... Let me just trade out one of these. Like the crossbow for instance. And we'll get one with like high attack like this crossbow here. Yeah, overall that would definitely be like a better choice. You can see the attack there and the damage is definitely better with those particular, or with that particular item. As for shields, maybe we should change the shield out and get more damage. It gives us less defense. That's more of like an offensive shield, the break wall. So I think we're going to stick with that. We still didn't pick a third accessory though. I think we're going to apply an extra army health boost there. And you'll see that these stalwarts should benefit from that, yeah. 507 health now on those stalwarts. Let's head back in the opposite direction. Great. Does that need leveling up as well? Ah, we have 2 skill points left. So we can get... Let's have a look at the skill tree. Oh, look at that. Extra attack on units, extra % damage on units. I think we're going to go up this way. Agile mover, far-sighted. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go with that. Going to apply that, and we'll move on. This dust bishop maybe can finally catch up. And all is well. So fluid biomechanics has been completed. Let's get some tier 4 technologies. We want production line, I think. Actually, no we don't, not yet. Let's get signal corps to get, or signal core, sorry, in order to get +2 army unit slots. That would mean we can have 8 units in an army, which is really good. Maybe the army manual would be useful as well. Or even the cultural indoctrination. Actually, if we're going to do that, we may as well get the native district from the tier 2 tech. Yeah, that shouldn't take long at all. Definitely worth getting now though. Endless mechanisms. After unlocking this, technology ruins that have already been searched can be searched a second time. Could be really nice, and that's minus 50% movement cost on roads as well. The plus 20% defense on units, I think we want to get that. We're going full militaristic, so we'll leave it at that for now. Dust Bishop can head in that direction, and we'll add the army on top of it. There we go. Perfect. This army can head up to Sawmill as well. And this one can head down to Ostarcia. Okay. Couple of, well, the extractor finished, the dust filtration finished in Wervelin as well. That should make that one tile give us a little bit more, which is nice. And that will also benefit us when we get the Empire Mint, because it will multiply by the 15% as well. Now we have 4K again. Let's add a population to these settlements. Barely using anything. So we'll continue doing it here at our capital and at Scathelm. These settlements are going to turn into absolute monsters. We're going to be getting so much dust. Actually ridiculous. 6 turns until the Empire plan. Move on my armies. We are going to want to build some more settlers soon, because it is important that I continue to head towards the expansion victory that I'm trying to get before we get the elimination victory. So we want to be like expanding to, for example, Perandi and Sipuan, and we've got a Menbar down here. We've got Uraleb, Endigir, and Lendfell, Ramph, all these provinces that haven't been occupied yet. We should be doing that with our settlers. The trouble is, of course, we are going to be struggling with our approval once we start doing that. But either way, we're going to build a settler at Mervelin. And I might even buy these out in the next turn or so. But that's all for this turn. Let's move on to the next one. Another 6-unit army. Okay then. Well, looks like the army here is going to be delayed. Have to deal with that. Another Ardent Mage army heading up here. More Telsum Warlocks. Right. Not a problem. We have our armies in position. Reactivate our boosters. And we can hurry the production of, what was it? The settler, of course. Great. So plenty of buildings being complete. Let's attack these Telsum Warlocks. Again, I'm probably just going to auto-resolve it. We have such an advantage that we may as well. My rider really low on health there. We'll do that. Well, we'll heal it up in the next turn then. Nearly lost the rider. But the Ardent Mage is losing so many units, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be like leveling up my units soon. They're also getting XP from my hero here as well. That guy is an awesome hero. These stalwarts having their health boosted by quite a lot. Almost as much as the hero in this army, Allegra Mordecant. I keep okay, yeah, I'm just gonna not say anything about the word that I keep thinking I'm saying. It's really off-putting. Mordecant. Yes, okay. So we have the 3 stalwarts, the 2 dust bishops and the rider ready to attack Ostarcha. And we have this army that needs to head back towards Sawmill, I think. Unless we want to go to Dithrad and have a couple armies ready to attack the roving clans. I think we might do that instead. We'll probably need only 1 army to attack Sawmill, unless I'm completely underestimating their military power. But either way, let's spend some more dust on some buildings. So we have, what is that? Oh no, that's roads. I was thinking that was the rivers. Where are our rivers? We have rivers here, a couple of tiles of rivers, so we can get the Hydromatic Laboratory there. The Advanced Alchemy Lab, always good. The Large Scale Aquatic Center, also good. But in this settlement, I think we would benefit from getting another Borough Street. I'm not sure exactly where. Needs to be a tile adjacent to this one in the center so we get a level 2 district. I'm thinking there, probably the best place. It doesn't give us much extra. We'll get access to a new sea tile. But maybe once we've got the large scale aquatic center, that's actually a nicer bonus. Now we also need to get another Borough Street here. And I'm going to do so on this tile, I'm thinking, or this tile. Actually, I'm going to go on this tile because that has better space to grow from. And that will actually make this borough level 2 because we have the docks here. We're then going to add the large-scale aquatic center and the advanced alchemy lab. Okay, we need to buy out something. I think I might buy out the cargo docks here. Let's do that. We'll add the right-of-way. I'm not sure if the right-of-way is actually useful for these settlements. It does give them like the sea trading route if you're by the sea. Or is that the docks that do that? I can't remember. Let's have a look. The cargo docks. Creates ocean roads used by trade routes. There we go, yeah. So we need that in combination of the right-of-way in order to get trade from these settlements. But we are going to add the alchemy workshop there, the dust depository, the large-scale aquatic center, and the advanced alchemy lab. All good things to build. Let's just get that finished as well at the same time, the right-of-way. As for this one, we need to add the right-of-way there as well. Let's finish that. And that's some good development because we will get the trade now. We'll move on to the next turn. And the construction's complete. Great. Move on this army. Move on this army. We can get onto the land. Okay. Look at that on the battle map, or on the world map. Looks really cool. I think that's a roving clan general. And we've got the stalwarts finishing here. Let's boost one of them. And we need to add some more stuff to the queue here. So let's get the large scale aquatic center because we get +3 science from sea. And we're currently exploiting, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sea tiles there. So we'd get an extra, like, whatever, 5 times or 8 times 3 is, which is, oh god, embarrassing, 24. My mental arithmetic is terrible, by the way. If you guys hadn't realized in the past, yeah, it's pretty shocking. My times tables especially, I don't know why. I used to be quite good at them. I guess I just never used it. But there we go. I just sound like a dumbass now. Let's create a new army with this settler. I actually forgot to do that. And we'll settle in a place with a lot of anomalies. So it looks like maybe here, near the shore. Let's just put the tile thing on. We haven't done this in a while. Yeah, that looks like a nice place. Lots of nice dust there. And we can tile across to the Hyperium there as well. Yeah, definitely a nice place. We get the clay and we get the exotics. Both dust anomalies will give us a little bit of dust at least. Was this Perandi is kind of a bad, very, very bad location for us to settle because it doesn't really give us much dust and there are no anomalies there. Anyway, where is this final army? Ah, that is this army. We can head them over there and all is done again. Great. And let's now attack or siege the settlement. Winter has started, of course it has. Siege the settlement. It has 370 defense. Wow. Okay. We might be attacked in the meantime. Maybe it would be worth sort of preemptively attacking. Is that... There we go. Yeah, it might be worth preemptively like attacking this army with Zarcha Atunul in it. And then that will draw the army out of the settlement and we get the settlement for free. Sounds like it could be a plan. Turn the tile thing off. I know that can get annoying. And the settler going to take ages to get to his location now. Because it turned winter. Of course it did. What's going on here? truce for 64 dust. We're going to refuse that. Go away. Martin Ildan de Saluzo has recovered. That's good. Let's place him in Dutherad. And I think he needs leveling up. Yes, he does. Okay, so let's add the skill point there. We're going to sort of rush towards this plus 15% dust on city. I think that's definitely worth heading towards. And we're getting close to Sawmill now. We have this army going to help take over the roving clan's lands. I'm actually going to get another settler from here. We're going to add another population. And we're going to settle Pirandi anyway, just so that we can get this expansion victory going. Signal Corps is finished, and Native District will be done next. It's only going to take 5 turns, that's good. We have... Well, I didn't look at the building construction thing properly, but one of our settlements, Tololian, needs something to build, so let's get the large-scale aquatic centre. And we could also build another borough street. We're going to head in this direction with that. And we're going to get a cargo docks in there as well. Going to make sure it's built here so that it affects as many districts as possible, or boroughs as possible. And we can actually boost the production of the borough street, so we're going to do that. And let's pick our empire plan. So we don't need to focus on military anymore, so we can go back to getting our buyout reduction on cities and our approval from cities. We'll get the extra movement as well. I think that's very important at the moment. Now, where are we going to put this last couple 100 points? Maybe like this. That looks okay. We'll do that. Right. That seems to have been my time. So, we are going to leave it here. But I'm glad I managed to get the extra movement from the Empire plan. That was really useful before. And once winter ends in 1 to 11 turns, we can start moving really quickly again and get these settlers down in all of these different provinces and win by expansion, hopefully, or elimination, whatever comes first. But either way, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.